the people invested in, they have their 501, their 401k or whatever the hell they have. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to do as a human being. You're supposed to plan for your children and yourself. You're supposed to put away a nest egg and all of that. But this is not a righteous society. This is a society that you have old people that are about to retire with nothing. They're going to have to go back to work. They're extending the retirement age. Right? Keep going.
Actually, there's a lady at my work. She came back out of retirement. Now she's working part-time. Yeah, it's true.
It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, and that's why people are being robbed, man. When you get robbed, don't you mourn? I know you have to mourn. I mourn. Fuck, man. You wake up and you find out that you lost everything, you're gonna mourn, man. And that's the majority of people in the society right now, man. They're mourning.
Brother read the scripture, the mourners in the streets.
That's right, man.
You people are mourning for carnal shit about I can't make it to the NBA. I can't go to this concert in the summer now. All these events are canceled. Right, the movies,
Which is woe to you that go down to Egypt, man. Because these people really think that Egypt is gonna last forever. Like these guys, and it's not their fault, but because they don't know the prophecies, they feel like they're gonna work this job until they retire. They have their vacations planned out. In 2 years we're gonna buy a house. We're gonna get a new car. Oh, we can have a baby in the next year.
Overtime.
They're planning for things.
We're gonna recover from this.
That's not going to happen, right? They're planning in vain. Their plans are actually in vain, right? Because they don't know the truth, right?
They're probably happy they got some double time in the shift,
That's right, man. Exactly.
The boss called me, man, double time. We're getting
Exactly.
$60 an hour just today,
Exactly.
They're going with your family. Stay with the family, man. Kiss your kids and hope for the best. That's all you guys are gonna hope for, the best. It's gonna be your worst. Okay? We don't hope for anything that's feasible. Is us. The lowest of the low, so-called.
Okay, yeah, that's something. It says Luke chapter 12, verse 15. He said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for man's life consists not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth.
Hey, that's the society, man. This whole society is based off covetousness.
You're blessed because you have a Benz. Oh, you're blessed.
You see a guy with shoes or a guy with a car, and you desire that. You start to desire those things. That's covetousness. And that's why it says there's a law: thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, thy neighbor's belongings, right? Because at the end of the day, these are all carnal, vain things, man. And if you base your life off that, you're living in the lust of the flesh, man. And then you're going to start doing carnal things to please the flesh, right? That's what all these billboards are all about, man. Right? It's a psychological program, right? To catch you. Oh shit, these shoes, man, they just came out. This new hoodie came out. The pants or whatever, fashion sense. And really on this side, everything is downgraded anyway. Everything that looks good is not on a good energetic level anyway. That's why in the kingdom, it tells you in the book of Tobit, man, the streets are going to be paved with gold. There's going to be sapphire, gemstone, emeralds, different good things. And even the clothes that you wear, they're going to give off a good vibration. You feel, you get itchy or you just get headaches or nausea or you're fatigued the whole day. It's a mixture of all the shit we're living in.
Suppose now today, like you have good vibration, so-called, it's homosexual names on it. You got a shirt with Versace in it, it made you feel good about yourself. Or Prada. And these guys are known sodomites. So the other says in our kingdom, we don't have like what we call no name brand, but it's going to be made of like pure cotton or pure linen.
Yeah, but even the garments, they wove in gold into them, silver, different gemstones, different things like that. Not 50% nylon, 50% polyester, which is flammable, highly flammable. And a lot of shit is polyester, man.
But in the kingdom we're gonna have designers. We're gonna know who's a top garment maker, right? In this kingdom, these garment makers just happen to be Luciferians, man. Right? That's why they have the logos. It's not just the guy. He's a oh, he's a homo. No, he's beyond a homo. He's a pansexual, man. Check out his logo. His logo's telling you what he is, man. Look at Versace's logo, right? Same thing. All these car companies are the same thing with the clothes company. There's no difference, man. They all have to what? Just go back to when when Satan brought the Lord up into the mountains, man. What did he say? All of this would I give you. All you have to do is bow down to me. Well, for them to be the top name brand of this, they had to do what? They had to bow down to Lucifer, man.
That's right.
Who's Lucifer? Lucifer is all those different idols that they serve, man. Whether it's Hermes, whether it's Versace, whether it's Dior, whatever their name is. Whatever their name is.
What you see, whenever they gotta start in Hollywood, what they do? They gotta bow down,
That's right.
right? And kiss the ground. A sign of obeisance, man. Show me they're down with it because they're getting the star for what? Fooling the world, saying the best actor. I don't actor, but a hypocrite. So you're saying the best hypocrite goes to? thank God. You're the best hypocrite, man.
But even on the level of how your clothes is even made, there's negative energy while it's being made because it's made in sweatshops.
That's
You
right.
have people who are not even getting paid
Sure.
the amount of money. And one thing I remember watching a documentary back in 2006 when I was a kid. This is when Stephon Marbury made his shoes, Starbury, and they compared it to a Jordan. They said it's the exact same thing. So technically, you're just paying for the name of Jordan, but it's the exact same material that's being used, right? So you people are just vain, man, and
No,
empty.
they're under a spell. And Jordan was just a higher witch than Stephon Marbury. It's all about witchcraft, man. It's really all about witchcraft. It's a vibration, man. Why do you think some music pops and some music don't pop, man? It's all a vibration of witchcraft, man. And they'll reward you. That's why they rewarded Jordan. Jordan was a top witch. They rewarded him, man. Same thing with this guy Kyrie. Kyrie, you see Kyrie's shoes? His shoes are straight up blatant because Lucifer, he has the triangle, he has the eye, and his shoes are big, right? They're huge right now. Why? Because they're like, okay, this guy bowed down.
Verse 16, 12 to 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful, and he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruit. And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns, and will build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul that has much goods laid up for many years, take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, Thou fool, this night is thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be?
Yeah, because the brother made a point about there's a scripture about going into planning for the future, but the words are different. But there's a balance, man, because you can't have that again, that covetous or good spirit. Like Jacob, right? He worked 7 years, then he worked another 7 years, and he was good after that, right? But you people in this society, you have no thought of the Most High in your mind. Every day of the week you get up, all you're worried about is the dollar bill. You know, all you're worried about is the dollar bill. And it's funny how the dollar bill symbol is really is a circle. It's an intertwining circle. You know, and it's green. What is the color of money? Green. It's a snake. You know, you guys are just worshiping. Go back to Garden Eden. Circle. Right?
This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations they call their lands.
That's why they can't get this, man. They're instead of shocked. The Most has put into their hearts that, hey man, it's gonna get better, man. As Evan said earlier, hey man, after this, it's just a thing, man. 2 weeks, two vacations. I mean, no school yet. You know what I mean? Because it was sewn into their hearts that this isn't going back to how it was. You know what I mean? Pre-911. You know what I mean? Where you can walk around, do whatever you
These
want.
people have been so comfortable that they think this is just, there's no kingdoms taking over.
That's right.
This is just how life is.
That's right.
You know? there's no war. There's no people coming to take your shit.
Well, China, Iran, and Russia just said that that was a biological weapon that was used on China. But America's saying that they're spewing conspiracy theories. But that's a war. It's still a war. They're at war right now, man. What do you think Russia and Saudi Arabia is doing. They're having a war. Russia could go to war right now with Saudi Arabia because what they're doing, they're trying to drive prices down low. You could bankrupt countries like that, man.
But
Countries could get bankrupt like that, man.
Venezuela.
That's what happened to Venezuela, the water brother. Right? You could bankrupt countries like that, man. So that's what they're trying to do to Russia. They're trying to drive the market down so low that Russia is basically selling their barrels for basically nothing, man.
That's
Right?
war.
Could go to war for that.
Saudi Arabia is basically America. It's a picture of America.
Exactly.
They have a lot of interest. So if they go to war with Saudi Arabia, you already know